The Lockheed C-130 Hercules is an American four-engine turboprop military transport aircraft designed and built originally by Lockheed. It is capable of using unprepared runways for takeoffs and landings. The C-130 was originally designed as a troop, medevac and cargo transport aircraft, but it's a versatile airframe and has found uses in a variety of other roles, including as a gunship, the AC-130, for an airborne assault, search and rescue, scientific research support, weather reconnaissance, aerial refueling, maritime patrol and aerial firefighting. It is now the main tactical airlifter for many military forces worldwide. More than 40 variants of the Hercules exist, including a civilian one marketed as the Lockheed L-100. All of these aircraft now operate in more than 60 nations. It's a huge success since it entered service in 1956, which means it deserves to be replicated as a model by HobbyKing and Avios. We've been waiting for it for a while, and here it is, the Avios C-130. Thanks for joining me for this essential RC flight test. So what are the specs on this model? The wingspan, it's a generous 1.6 meters. It comes with everything installed, so assembly should be very rapid. So motors, speed controllers, a beck, 14 servos, the 4-scale 4-blade props. For a battery you need apparently a 4-cell 2200 milliamp hour pack. 40 to 60 C is recommended. You need 7 channels and up to operate this model as well. Some of the features: it's 1/25 scale. It has retractable scale landing gear with pre-programmed sequenced gear doors. Has scale-like operating Fowler flaps for short takeoff and landing, just like the real C-130. 4 powerful brushless motors. Has an operational cargo door as well, so as long as you've got a spare auxiliary channel on your transmitter, you can use that. Has super bright navigational lights and landing lights, which are even visible in bright daylight. Special wing connectors have been built in for quick assembly and disassembly, and it has other scale detailed accessory plastic parts such as windshield wipers, pitot tubes and dew point sensors. They're also included, so you can add those scale touches. Wow, fantastic. This looks like it's going to be a great model, so let's not hang around, let's take it out of the box, let's see what we get. Okay, so let's do a quick review of the parts we've got out of the box. So the fuselage, and starting at the back you can see that cargo bay door. It's operational. If we've got a separate auxiliary channel we can use to operate that. Connectors in the side of the fuselage for the wings. Gear doors for the main retractable undercarriage, and in the front as well for the nose gear. And then there's this door in this hatch in the side, so you can see the connectors in there for all of our control surfaces, flaps, rudder and ailerons and everything else that we can connect into our receiver, and a battery strap that our 4-cell 2200 pack will be held down by. Horizontal stabiliser and elevators. So we've just got to hook up the push rods to the horns. Same with the vertical stabiliser and rudder. And got the props as well. Wings. Put the props on those. Two motors. Got some fuel tanks to put in place, just with magnets. What have we got to do here? Not a lot, so we've just got to, looks like, just got to hook up 2 of the push rods to the control surfaces, ailerons and the flaps, done already with 1 set of flaps. And that's it. And then for this military scheme, which I chose, there are 3 sets of decals that we can choose from in here, I think. And the carbon joiner for the wings as well. And a few other bits and pieces to connect to put on some of those scale details, the wipers and things like that. So that's it. So this won't take too long to put together. Going to do that now. Next time you see this, it'll be down the flying field and we'll get this in the air for the first time. Okay, so here we are down the flying field with the new Avios C-130. Looks fantastic, really easy to put together, no real build tips. Small things, I guess. The vertical stabiliser, before you put that onto the fuselage and screw it in, it's worth just taking that piece and screwing the 2 screws into it just to loosen up the holes before you actually put it onto the fuselage. Be careful setting up the cargo bay door. You don't want to burn out the servo, and it's very easy to stall that servo if you haven't set up your computer transmitter properly. Otherwise, really straightforward. So I've loaded up some parachutes in the back, and what I've actually done is there are 2 rods, supporting rods, and they get in the way of the parachutes coming out. I discovered this when I was testing it after the assembly, so I've created a little cardboard box and put that in there so they dispense hopefully relatively easily. Got a 4S 2700 pack, a little heavier than the 4S 2200 pack that HobbyKing recommend, but I think it will take the weight, and I'll get a slightly longer flying time with that pack as well. So that's it. Let's give it a first fly. Let's see how it goes. So wind is about 10 miles an hour today, I'd say. So I'm going to have to take off left to right. Already Claire? Claire on camera today, the gorgeous Claire. Ready, Claire? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Practicing out. I'm just going to use half flap and full power for takeoff. Let's see how it goes. Straight away is that I am having to use rudder to bring it around. So if you're not used to using rudder in just ailerons, then you're going to have to learn how to use rudder. Nice low pass.
Right, so parachutes next time round, hopefully. No, they didn't come out. We'll try again. I'll try a climb to try and eject them. Are you ready, Claire?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one on the right, Claire. You see it come out? We're thinking about it. Right, at the moment I think there are two guys hanging out the back for dear life. Can you see them? Can you hear them? They're going, ah! I can't get out! Happy, I don't think. Going to put the gear down. Steep approach. Oh, one man's just come out. Oh dear. That's not good. So there's our one of our parachutists, not very happy, I don't think. So you can see the little box that I created in there, but the parachute has still managed to stay stuck in. But never mind, we'll try again. Full power. Right, full flaps now. We're going to slow it up. We're going to deploy our parachutists. See how that goes. Well, one came out. You see it, Claire, on the left? Oh, two came out, Claire, on the right.
Oh.
But so it's a little bit more blustery than I suspected it was, but still no problem flying. And yeah, the one thing, you can't just use ailerons, you have to use rudder as well. You might want to mix that to your ailerons as well, so you don't have to think about it, but you do have to use rudder, particularly in wind, to bring the tail around. It's got plenty of power. I do think Forest 2200 pack is going to be quite small. You're going to have to use telemetry or use a timer, probably a short flight for the first one, and see how much power you've got left, how much voltage you've got left in the pack. So yeah, I like it. Looks good in the air. Does get bumped around a lot today, but yeah, a lot of fun. So look it up on HobbyKing.com. It's the new Avios C-130 Hercules. So thanks for watching this one. You might want to join our YouTube channel, use the subscribe button, or you might want to join our Facebook group for news, reviews and the occasional free giveaway. But thanks for watching this one. Thanks to Claire for filming. We'll see you next time.